Today I want to talk about circular potential at Tjeldbergodden. And as a leader for the Norwegian Center for Plankton Technology, I see enormous opportunities in Norway. Our work focuses on turning industrial rest streams from existing industries into development of new biomarine industries, creating more food and feed for the future. And it's important because we have heard earlier today that the government, they have clear goals for more sustainable feed, and they also have this goal for more circular economy. But first, some word about Tjeldbergodden. The industry park is located in the middle of Norway, and the story started with the establishment of the oil and gas field Heidrun in the early 90s. Then, when the government decided to bring the natural gas into Tjeldbergodden for industrial processing. Today, several companies are connected to this industry park, and I will come back to some of them. The company Tjeldbergodden Utvikling worked for increased industrial activity in and around the area, and the goal is to have more circularity and lower carbon footprint. And the reason why I am standing here today is because SINTEF is a partner in a project called Green Hub Tjeldbergodden. This project is financed by the Møre og Romsdal County, where they have a 10-year program called Skaperkraft. That's a creative power. This program will stimulate development of green industries, and one of the projects they have financed is this Green Hub Tjeldbergodden. The goal for this project is to have a broad collaboration between all industrial players at Tjeldbergodden and together with SINTEF. They want to carry out a mapping of resources and side streams from Tjeldbergodden and to identify opportunities to new industrial activity and carry out techno-economic analysis. So here you can see in Tjeldbergodden Industry Park we find different aquaculture companies. These companies produce both halibut, cod and salmon juveniles, and as all land-based aquaculture, they also produce a lot of sludge. Sludge is an increasing problem for the aquaculture industry today, and some of the rest streams from this one of the rest streams we are looking in is the sludge. The reason why this company is located on Tjeldbergodden is because Equinor has this methanol factory in the same area. The factory is the largest methanol producer in Europe, and the heated water from this production go into a tube to the aquaculture companies. Equinor, they send 12,000 cubic meters of heated water per hour to the different aquaculture companies, so they can use to have more stable temperature in the fish production. As I said earlier, Tjeldbergodden Utvikling have a goal to facilitate more activity and circular economy, and will therefore use rest streams from existing industry to develop new industry. The methanol factory, they have rest streams as heated water and CO2, and the fish farm have sludge. And SINTEF has been asked to explore how we can use these streams to create new industries and circular value chains. So what can we do with all these rest streams, such as sludge, CO2 and heat water? One of the solutions can be to develop new biomarine industries by produce low trophic organisms. Here you can see some examples of species that can use rest streams from different industry for growth. Low trophic species are organisms that occupy lower level in the food web, meaning they are typically primary producer or primary consumers. They are often at the base of the food chain and relying on energy from the sun through photosynthesis or consuming detritus organic particles. Production of low trophic organisms are important to develop new feed and food ingredients in the future. And it's a lot of different species that can be produced. One example is the small copepod you can see down in the corner here. This is a copepod. It is an example from the company Seafeed here in Trøndelag. They are producing copepods as fish feed for hatchery around the world. And they are opening their new big factory on Wednesday this week. In Tjeldbergodden, we do have plans for a pilot plant for polychaetes and also for microalgae. So here you can see our plan for development of new biomarine industry. We have the methanol factory where we have the heated water that go to different fish farms, but also they have CO2 that can go into the microalgae factory. We do also have other side stream from land-based industry in the area that we are going to use in the different pilot factories. We have, okay, nothing happens. Yeah, it's the plan is to have this pilot factory on microalgae and polychaete. We can use sludge from the different fish farms into this polychaete production, and the algae can also be used in the polychaetes, but also directly to the feed. So the plan is also to produce feed from both microalgae and polychaetes that can also be tested in both chicken and in salmon farming. So it's important to have a pilot factory before we go to the full scale production. So we hope that this can be realized. So if we succeed, we will create new circular industries, new feed resources, and new opportunities for Norway. So at the end, I like to show you, if you like to learn more about low trophic aquaculture, we invite you to this low trophic morning coffee. It runs from 9 to 10 every morning in the next 3 days. So you can register through the Aquanor program or to this QR code. So thank you for your attention.